When we speak of slavery, most minds drift west. Ships crossing the Atlantic, chains on black bodies, America, Europe, the Middle Passage. But further east, across the Red Sea, through Arabia, Iraq, Morocco, and Damascus, another trade thrived, older, longer, and forgotten. Slavery in the Arab world predates Islam, stretching back to ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. But after the 7th century, it became an empire-wide enterprise. From the Swahili coast of East Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, slaves were bought, sold, gifted, and inherited. They came from everywhere: Ethiopia, Sudan, Kenya, the Caucasus, the Balkans, Central Asia. Men became guards, women, concubines, children, servants. Some were castrated and made eunuchs. Others were marched across deserts to die before even reaching a market. In the 9th century, the most brutal chapter began. Tens of thousands of East African slaves, known as the Zanj, were forced to dig salt marshes in southern Iraq. The labor was backbreaking, the heat inhuman. For 15 years, the Zanj rose in rebellion, led by a mysterious man named Ali ibn Muhammad. It became one of the largest and deadliest slave uprisings in history. Baghdad trembled, the Abbasid Caliphate struggled, and yet, today, few remember their names. Not all were laborers. Some lived behind palace walls. African eunuchs guarded harems. White slaves, taken from Byzantine or Slavic lands, became favorites of caliphs. Women were trained in poetry, music, and service. Some rose in influence, even birthing princes. But make no mistake, however gilded the cage, it was still a cage. Islam did not invent slavery, but it inherited a world that already enslaved. The Quran called for kindness. It urged the freeing of slaves as a righteous act. And yet, Muslim empires built entire economies around slavery. Markets flourished in Mecca, Baghdad, Cairo. And while Islam placed legal limits, the practice remained, accepted, expanded, and institutionalized. Why don't we talk about it? The West has spent decades confronting its past: the Atlantic slave trade, colonialism. But in the Arab world, slavery became a whispered memory. Officially abolished in most countries by the mid-20th century, Saudi Arabia, 1962, Mauritania, not until 1981. For many, it's easier to point outward, blame others, but true dignity begins with truth. Even today, echoes remain. Black Arabs in countries like Iraq, Yemen, and Mauritania face discrimination. In some places, the word abd, slave, is still used as a slur. Migrant workers in the Gulf face conditions eerily close to bondage. The chains may be gone, but the ghosts haven't left. History is not just what we're told, it's also what we choose to forget. The forgotten slaves of the Arab world deserve more than silence. They deserve a memory. And maybe, in that remembering, we begin to free ourselves too.